Hello, my name is Timothy Wentz of Wentz Surveying. I have seen many instances where things have been built on the neighbor's property. It could be a shed, it could be a fence, but I've even seen a few circumstances where part of the house was built on the neighbor's property. And that creates some legal consequences that can be expensive and time-consuming. Fortunately, in Pennsylvania, you have the option to have a land survey done prior to purchasing the property, and a land survey would reveal that type of discrepancy. A trend that I keep seeing more and more is counties giving access to their GIS mapping. And what GIS mapping is, their tax map overlaid on top of satellite imagery. And a lot of people look at these maps and they think that the property lines shown on those maps are an accurate depiction of where their property line is on the ground. And I can attest to that not being the case in many instances. I'd like to look at a recent circumstance where the tax map showed the parcel boundary and shape in a significantly different way than what the actual boundary survey did. In white on this Google Earth image is what the tax map showed to be the property boundary. And in green, you can see the property boundary that I actually surveyed. So you can see there's quite a discrepancy, not only in the size of the parcel, but also the shape of the parcel and where those property boundaries are on the ground. Are you an engineering firm who has need of topographic mapping for an upcoming utility or roadway project or wastewater treatment plant design? Are you a contractor that has need of building or site stakeout? Let's say your building has a lot of corners on it, it's very complex. Or are you a homeowner who needs an elevation certificate? The county official or the floodplain manager says, hey, you need an elevation certificate. Or do you think that you're high enough, maybe you're mapped in the floodplain by FEMA, but maybe your elevation is high enough that you could be legally removed from the floodplain. By being legally removed from the floodplain, you would not be required to pay flood insurance. I have a solution for each of these dilemmas that I just mentioned. I use the latest surveying technology to do boundary surveys. I also do subdivisions. I provide topographic mapping for utility projects, land development projects, and roadway projects. I provide elevation certificates and letter of map amendment requests to FEMA. A letter of map amendment is the vehicle that FEMA uses to be able to determine whether or not you can be removed from the floodplain mapping. I'm registered with FEMA to be able to submit these applications online, which produces a quicker result and sometimes cheaper depending on what the application type is. I provide site and building stakeout. A recent project that I've staked out is the Wolf Run Assisted Living. Previous to doing surveying full-time, I was practicing as a professional licensed engineer, and I've designed and managed these types of utility and land development projects. So I understand what your needs are in the survey information that I'm providing. It is my goal to provide quality surveying services. I invite you to go to my Google business listing and look at the reviews to see what past clients had to say about their experience in working with Wentz Surveying. To do that, type in a Google search, Wentz Surveying, and on the right-hand side, you'll be able to see a place where there have been reviews that were placed. So what are your surveying needs? Give me a call to discuss.